Ever wondered why she can't get some men out of her head? It's not about looks. It's not even about money. It's about how that man makes her feel when he's not around. He becomes a thought that lingers, a scent that doesn't fade, a voice that echoes in silence. And the truth, most men never learn how to plant that seed in a woman's mind, but today you will. We're breaking down 6 deep psychological triggers that make a woman think about you non-stop. So pay attention, because this isn't about chasing her. It's about becoming unforgettable. Step 1, be unpredictable. The power of mystery. You know what keeps a woman thinking about a man long after he's gone? It's uncertainty, that little gap between what she knows and what she wants to know. See, most men kill attraction by being too predictable. They text at the same time every day, say the same compliments, repeat the same dry jokes, and after a while she knows exactly what's coming. And when she knows what's coming, her brain switches off, because there's no excitement in something you can already predict. But when you bring unpredictability, that tiny bit of emotional chaos, she starts thinking, what's he doing right now? Why didn't he text today? Why does he seem different lately? The brain loves questions it can't answer, and women especially are emotionally wired to find meaning in uncertainty. When you give her something to think about, she starts to attach that emotion to you. Now, don't confuse unpredictability with step 1. Be unpredictable games. It's not about being distant or rude. It's about rhythm. It's skipping that good morning text once in a while. It's saying something that makes her pause, something thoughtful, not rehearsed. It's breaking patterns just enough to make her wonder, who is this guy really? Because once she starts wondering, she starts remembering. You see, people remember how you make them feel, not what you say. So when you mix calm with spontaneity, silence with surprise, it's like music. You create a mental loop that plays over and over in her head. Think of it like this. Every predictable guy becomes background noise, but the unpredictable man, he becomes the melody. He's not trying too hard, he's just real. He doesn't beg for attention. He draws it naturally because she never knows what's next. And when she doesn't know what's next, she keeps replaying what already happened. That's how attraction becomes obsession. Softly, silently. So stop being the guy who's always available, always explaining himself, always reaching out first. Instead, become the man who keeps her guessing in a peaceful way, steady but not simple. Let her feel like you're both close and far. Open, yet slightly unknown. That's how you stay in her thoughts, not as a text on her phone, but as a mystery she can't decode. Step 2, leave mystery in your words. Words are powerful, but silence. That's what makes words echo. When a man tells a woman everything, there's nothing left for her imagination to play with. And that's where most men mess up. They talk too much. They over-explain. They remove all the air between words. But when you speak just enough and leave a little mystery behind, you give her something far more addictive than attention. You give her curiosity. Here's a truth few understand. Curiosity is emotional glue. When someone's curious about you, their mind keeps returning to fill the blanks. That's how memories form, not from what's clear, but from what's incomplete. So next time you're talking to her, don't narrate your whole life story. Drop hints. Instead of saying, I went to dinner with my friends, say, last night was one of those nights that leaves you thinking about life differently. And then stop. Don't explain. Don't expand. Just let the silence breathe. You'll notice it. Her. Eyes narrow a little. Her tone shifts. She leans in because her mind needs to step 2. Leave mystery in your words, know what happened, but you've given her nothing concrete, only emotion. And emotion demands closure. That's how you stay in her head. Even in texting, less is often more. You don't need essays. A few words that feel intentional can do far more than paragraphs of attention-seeking messages. Here's the secret. When you say less, she starts saying more to herself. She starts building her own version of you in her mind. And that's when you become emotionally magnetic. So learn to speak with intention, not to fill silence, but to shape it. Be playful with your pauses. Be mysterious with your tone. Make your conversations feel like an unfinished story, one she needs to finish. That's how you get her thinking about you when you're not even there. Because every unanswered question becomes a thought. every thought becomes an emotion, and every emotion becomes attachment. Mystery isn't about pretending, it's about holding parts of yourself sacred. Let her earn your story piece by piece, and when she does, she'll value it more than anything you could have just given away. Step 3. Create emotional high points. If you want a woman to think about you non-stop, make her feel something that interrupts her emotional pattern. It could be laughter, curiosity, calm, or even tension. But it has to be real. Here's how it works. The brain doesn't replay neutral moments. It replays emotional spikes, the highs, the lows, the surprises. So if your interactions with her always feel the same, you fade into the background like everyone else. Think about your favorite movie. You don't remember every scene. You remember the moments that hit you. Attraction works the same way. So stop trying to be perfect, be memorable, make her laugh unexpectedly, disagree gently when it matters. Compliment her in a way no one else does. Not about her looks, but her energy. Say things like, you have this calm chaos in you, like your mind's loud, but your face stays soft. That kind of line isn't scripted, it's felt. And that's the point. You're not trying to impress, you're trying to connect. When you create emotional highs, she starts associating those feelings with you. When she's smiling alone later, she's not just remembering your face, she's remembering how you made her feel. And if you do it right, she'll replay that feeling over and over. The trick is balance. Don't always make her laugh. Don't always be deep. Let your energy shift naturally. Give her a mix of light and depth, fun and mystery, humor and silence. Because women remember contrast, not comfort. You want to be the man who can make her laugh, but also make her quiet, make her curious, then calm her down. That emotional range is what separates a man she likes from a man she feels. So create moments that have weight, moments that can't be copied or repeated. That's what stays in her mind long after you've gone silent. Step 4. Have a life bigger than her. Step 3. Create emotional high points. Let's be honest, no woman truly falls for a man whose entire life revolves around her. She might enjoy the attention for a while, but she won't respect it. See, when a man's purpose fades, so does his presence. But when you're focused on something meaningful, a project, a goal, a dream, you radiate a kind of energy that draws her in naturally. Women are instinctively drawn to purpose. They can feel when a man has direction. It's in the way he moves, talks, plans his days. There's calm in his confidence because his attention isn't scattered. It's rooted. When you become that man, she doesn't just think about you because you're charming. She thinks about you because she admires you. Don't make her your mission. Let her witness your mission. Let her see your discipline, your silence, your drive. Show her that you don't need her validation. You're already building something real. Because here's the thing, attraction built on validation fades fast, but attraction built on respect lasts. You can still care, you can still love, but your world shouldn't stop spinning because of her absence. That quiet confidence, that's what keeps her thinking about you when she's away. Because when a woman sees a man who's at peace without her, something shifts inside her. It triggers curiosity, admiration, and desire all at once. She starts wondering, why doesn't he need me the way others do? And the more she wonders, the more she thinks. So don't chase, build, don't prove, improve. When you stand on purpose, you don't need to be remembered. You can't be forgotten. Step 5, master the art of absence. Here's a truth that most men are too scared to face. Your presence means nothing if your absence has no weight. When you're always available, she gets used to you. She stops wondering. But when you pull back, not out of anger, but intention, she starts to miss you. It's human psychology. We value what feels scarce. We think about what we can't have easily. And in that silence, her mind starts searching for you. Maybe she opens your chat window just to see if you're online. Maybe she replays a conversation in her head. Maybe she smiles at a random memory of you and doesn't even know why. That's the power of absence. But here's where it gets tricky. Absence only works when your presence had meaning. If you gave her emotional highs, mystery, and calm energy before stepping back, she'll feel that silence. So don't announce it. Don't say, I'm giving you space. Just go quiet. Focus on your life. Live. grow. When she notices your energy isn't chasing her anymore, it triggers something deep. It makes her wonder if she's losing you, and that's when she starts missing you. Absence creates gravity. It pulls thoughts toward you, not because you're gone, but because your presence used to feel different. So don't rush to feel silence. Let it speak. When she starts thinking about you without your effort, that's not manipulation. That's energy. That's balance. Because the man who can walk away calmly is the one she keeps running back to in her mind. Step 6. Make her feel deeply understood. There's something powerful about feeling seen, not looked at, not admired, but understood. And that's the one thing most women crave, even more than attention. When a man truly understands her, not just what she says, but what step 4, have a life bigger than her she means, he becomes unforgettable. Most men listen to reply, but the kind of man she remembers listens to feel. He notices the tone behind her words. He catches the silence between her sentences. He remembers small things. How her voice changes when she talks about her dreams, or how she hides her emotions behind a half smile when something hurts. When a woman feels understood, it hits something deep inside her, a place that most people never reach, because truthfully, most people don't see her. They just see what they want from her. So when you become the man who listens not to fix but to understand, you create an emotional safety she can't forget. You don't have to say much. Sometimes silence says it all. It's the nods, the calm energy, the patience. Those small things make her heart rest. Ask her real questions, not surface ones like, "How was your day?" Ask what she felt during her day. Ask step 5. Master the art of absence. What she's passionate about, what scares her, what keeps her awake at night. And when she answers, don't rush, don't judge, just be there. Because once she realizes that your presence makes her feel more herself, you'll become her favorite thought. When she's alone, her mind will drift to that feeling, that peace, that safety, that emotional recognition. She'll think about how rare it is to be understood like that. And here's the beautiful irony. You don't get remembered by trying too hard to impress her. You get remembered by giving her space to be real. See, attraction built on looks fades. Attraction built on understanding lasts. Because when a woman feels emotionally understood, her guard lowers. And when that happens, you don't just enter her thoughts, you live there. So next time you talk to her, remember it's not about clever words. It's about emotional awareness. When she says, "I'm fine," and you pause before responding, that pause tells her you care. That's connection. That's emotional intelligence. And once you create that kind of connection, she won't just think about you. She'll feel you. The final mindset shift. Become the man she can't forget. Let's be real. All the steps we talked about don't work if your energy isn't right, because attraction isn't built on tricks. It's built on presence. Most men chase. They overthink. They overext. Step 6. Make her feel deeply understood. They overgive. And all it does is create pressure. But the man who knows his value doesn't need to chase. He doesn't need to prove anything. He walks with calmness. He talks with intention. He's kind, but not desperate. He's confident, but not arrogant. This kind of man doesn't fight for attention. He receives it because his energy is grounded in something deeper. Self-respect. That's what women notice first. Even if they don't say it, they can feel when a man is emotionally full and when he's running on empty. The key is to live in abundance, not of money or women, but of energy. When you stop needing validation, you become magnetic. When you stop forcing conversations, you start attracting them. And when you stop chasing love, you start becoming love. It's funny, the moment you stop trying to make her think about you, that's usually when she does, because your energy shifts from "please notice me" to "I'm at peace, whether you do or not." And that peace is rare. That calm confidence makes her feel safe and curious at the final mindset shift, same time. That's the secret Sadia often talks about: energy before action. Who you are internally shapes how she feels around you. So stop chasing her mind. Start mastering your own. Become the kind of man who has purpose, but not pressure, desire, but not dependency, presence, but not panic. When you walk in that energy, you won't need to make her think about you. She just will. Because the calmest men leave the deepest marks. So let's recap what makes a woman think about you non-stop. Be unpredictable. Keep your rhythm alive. Leave mystery in your words. Give her thoughts to replay. Create emotional high points. Let her feel something real. Have a purpose bigger than her. Let her admire, not pity. Master the art of absence. Let silence work in your favor. Make her feel deeply understood, and she'll never forget you. If you found value in this video, hit that like button and subscribe to Echoes of Stoicism, because this space isn't just about dating, it's about emotional intelligence, self-mastery, and deep human psychology. Drop a comment below. Which of these steps hit you the hardest? Which one will you practice starting today? And remember, attraction isn't about playing games. It's about energy. When you understand energy, you stop chasing love, and love starts chasing you. Stay grounded, stay real, and I'll see you in the next